Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Or if you're a first time viewer, welcome to Larry's House of Hockey. Now, this is a video I've thought about doing the last couple of days, and I've kind of finally got a little time here because I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and a lot of people get relatively upset about it. Now, to me, you know, to me, the deal that San Jose did to send Tomas Hertl to Vegas, it's not necessarily that deal that has me thinking things not like a lot of other people thinking that Vegas is cheating the system and this that and the other. They're using the LTIR loophole, to make these big trades and get these big name players. That's not what gets me here. Number one, the whole LTIR thing. Oh, you're cheating the LTIR system. No, they're not. Teams are allowed to do this. This is in the collective bargaining agreement. If you want to change this loophole, do it in the next CBA, which I think is still a couple years away. I want to say 2026, I think. Is it either 25, 26 or 26, 27, I think is when the current CBA expires. You want to change this loophole. You want to find a way to take this loophole out, do it in the next collective bargaining agreement. That's the only way you can do it. Or as I think it was Elliot Friedman who said that, as kind of a workaround here, if a team does this, where they put a player on LTIR, and then they use that to make room to bring in, say, somebody like Tomas Hertl, well, then that player either doesn't play for the first couple games of the first round or the entire first round, because it's kind of a, because a lot of people swear that Vegas is cheating. They talked about Tampa doing this with Kucherov, and I saw a lot of Colorado Avalanche fans that were saying, Vegas is cheating and this, that, and the other, and they're cheating the system. Number one, there's no cheating involved here. There's nothing saying that this can't be done. Every GM has the ability to do this. It just depends, does your GM have the balls to do it? Now, it's interesting, Colorado Avalanche fans, are screaming about it, but and they're going and saying, we're a first-class organization. We wouldn't cheat the system like this. Number one, you're not cheating the system. Number two, I have no doubt you're a class organization. But saying that you wouldn't do like what Vegas is doing. They put Mark Stone on LTIR, which I think is what helped make the room to bring in Tomas Hertl. Well, what do you expect him to do when your captain lacerates his spleen? Do you really think that he's going to come back? He's going to be out for the rest of the regular season. This is what gets people thinking, though, that, Vegas is just doing this because then come playoff time, they'll activate him. Well, the thing that gets me with Avs fans is Avs fans say, well, we wouldn't do that. Really? So you're on the verge of having Gabriel Landeskog come back. He hasn't played for 2 years. Understandably, he's been hurt. He's skating. He might be ready to go come playoff time. You're telling me that come playoff time, the Colorado Avalanche are just going to let Landeskog sit if he's healthy? Not a chance. No chance in hell that happens. So Avs fans saying, well, we wouldn't do something like that. Really? You'll activate Gabriel Landeskog the minute the playoffs start. If he's healthy enough to play in the playoffs, they'll activate him immediately. Why wouldn't you? But the thing that gets me about this whole thing is not because you're not cheating the system. There's nothing saying that you can't do this. Every GM can do this. Again, do they have the balls? What gets me is the fact that San Jose did this not just within the division. Why would you trade one of your star players to a team not only within your own division, but of all teams, the team that you apparently hate more than every other team in the division? Why would you trade him to Vegas? I don't think this would be as big of an issue if they would have traded Hertl to, say, Vancouver or even Edmonton or let's just say LA. If you're going to trade him to a team within the division, you could trade him to one of those teams. You're trading him to Vegas because Vegas is, since Vegas has come in, they literally they're one of the more hated teams by fans because they were so successful coming right in. And they're 6 years in and they're already Stanley Cup champions. When you have teams that have been around 50 plus years, never won a Stanley Cup. It's Vegas. It's Vegas. And I think that's the main reason why there's so much backlash to it is because it's Vegas. But the thing that gets me is you couldn't have, trading them within your own division is one thing, which normally you don't do. But they couldn't have made they couldn't have made this same trade with, say, the Florida Panthers, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Hell, why not Carolina? Carolina's already got friggin' Gensel and Kuznetsov. You're telling me the Carolina Hurricanes couldn't have found a way to work that? Guarantee they could. They could have. You're then trading him to a different conference. You're not seeing him all the time. In Vegas, they're seeing him all the time, and they're going to be seeing him for the next 6 years. He's going to be in Vegas for the next 6 years. And they retain 17% of his salary, and they give Vegas draft picks with it. So, really, what did Vegas give up? What did Vegas give up to get Thomas Hertl? Not much. That's why I say, you're telling me Tampa couldn't have done this? You're telling me the Florida Panthers couldn't have? The Carolina Hurricanes couldn't have done this? Hell, Philadelphia? It's crazy. And that's what gets me the most is it's not the LTIR thing. It's why would you trade him within your own division? Why would you trade a guy who has been one of your bigger stars on your team? Why would you trade him within your own division? But not just in your own division, but to Vegas? Vegas. Those two teams, Vegas and San Jose, they do not like each other. What the hell Mike Grier was thinking in the first place? I don't know. Because that to me is insane. Now, it's one thing if Hertl went and said, Vegas is the only team I will waive my no trade for. Then you're kind of stuck. Because then San Jose is just trying to get the best deal they can because they only can go with one team. I don't think Hertl did that though. It's crazy to me that you would trade a star player within your own division. But again, if it was any other team in that division, I don't think there'd be so much backlash to it. But because it's Vegas, it just invites the backlash. Vegas did not do anything wrong, just like Tampa did not do anything wrong when they did this with Kucherov. There's nothing saying that this can't be done. It is in the collective bargaining agreement. You want to change it? You want to get rid of it? Do it in the next CBA negotiations. Other than that, there's nothing you can do. It's going to be there. Teams are going to use it. It depends. What GM's got the balls to do it? The one thing about George McPhee and Kelly McCrimmon, since the Vegas Golden Knights came into the NHL, they have not been afraid to take those risks. They have not been afraid to mortgage their future. Let's just trade all these draft picks. They have no problem mortgaging their future to win now. Why wouldn't you? You've already won one Stanley Cup. You want to win more? It's what you do. They're not worried about 5 years down the line. They're not worried 7, 8, 10 years down the line. They're not worried about what their future is 10 years from now. They're worrying about now. Can we win now? And that's what they're doing. It's what you do. I mean, people were talking about this with Tampa. With Tampa, Tampa's trading away these picks and all that. No, because they're trying to win now. They're trying to win now. They have a specific window and they're trying to win now. And how did that work for Tampa? 2 straight Stanley Cup championships, 3 straight trips to the final. Why wouldn't you do that? You have a certain window to make your franchise a winning franchise. Vegas is doing this right now. And it's what you're supposed to do. Just because a lot of other teams have GMs that don't have the balls to do something like this, they do. But it's the fact that it's Vegas. I mean, would people be saying this if Seattle was doing this? I don't think so. It's because it's Vegas. The fact that it's Vegas and they are the most successful expansion franchise ever. That's what people hate. They don't like the fact that Vegas continues to get better and better. They did, Eichel. This happened with Eichel last year too. And people were up in arms about that last year. And here they are again. They're getting Tomas Hertl, and it's happening again. But again, your captain goes down with a lacerated spleen. I don't see that as a minor injury. That's kind of something major. And Stone's going to be out the rest of the regular season. Now, will he be back? Will he be ready for the playoffs? Maybe. That's where a lot of people don't. That's where a lot of people hate this whole the whole LTIR thing, because they're thinking, well, they'll just hold him out now until the playoffs. If he's healthy enough to go, of course they'll do that. Just like with Landeskog in Colorado. If he's healthy enough to go, Colorado's going to activate him. It's weird to me that people are going crazy over the whole LTIR. They're cheating. They're not cheating. This is not illegal. This is in the CBA. You want to get rid of it? Do that in the next collective bargaining agreement. Until then, you're going to deal with it. Teams are going to do this. They're going to do it time and time again. Any chance they get, any chance that a winning team has to improve their team, they're going to do it. It's just that's how it is, and that's how it's going to be until that rule changes in the next CBA, if it does at all. And again, if you want a workaround to it, then, the guy you activate, well, he can't play in the first round. Or he can't play at least through the first couple of games of the first round. Or the entire first round. Maybe that might kind of deter teams from doing that. But again, it's not against the rules. Everybody's saying, oh, they're cheating. They're cheating. They're not cheating. This is not cheating. This is perfectly within the rules. People just don't like it because it's Vegas. That's the thing. And again, why San Jose would even think of trading one of their star players to Vegas. I get about getting out from under that contract. I get that. But again, you're telling me there's nobody else that could have done that? It was just Vegas? No, they could have. I guarantee there were other teams that could have done this. Carolina could have done this. Florida could have done this. Tampa could have done this. Philadelphia probably could have done this. Hell, Vancouver might have been able to pull it off. Edmonton, if you're going to go within the division, Vancouver, Edmonton, LA. Let's go with teams that are going to be in the playoffs here. You're going to trade them within the division. Go with Vancouver. Go with LA. Go with Edmonton. But the firestorm happened and is still kind of happening because they traded him to the Vegas Golden Knights. And Vegas, without a doubt now, with Hurdle, I mean, he's still hurt, but if he's able to come back, if he's able to make it back and Stone is able to make it back, you're telling me Vegas isn't going to be a favorite to come out of the West again? I guarantee they will. And some people think that, I'd be out of my mind that if Vegas were to end up the number 2 wild card and Vancouver ends up with the best record in the Western Conference, that if Vancouver played Vegas in the first round, people are like, how could you say Vegas would be favored? How could you say Vancouver would be favored? I get the record. Who's the defending champions? You not see what they did last year? They steamrolled everybody. You're telling me Vegas couldn't do that from the second wildcard slot? Of course they could. And it's just, the hate that Vegas gets is insane. It's just the fact that they're mortgaging their future. They're worried about winning now, and that's all they're worried about. They're worried about winning now. They want to win now, and they want to keep winning. So that's basically how it goes, So people continuing to say that Vegas is cheating the system. No, they're not. It is in the collective bargaining agreement. You want that changed? Tell the owners to change it in the next CBA negotiations. Till then, every team is capable of doing this. It just bothers people because Vegas, they have GMs that have the balls to do this. Sometimes I wish some of these other teams had the type of balls that Vegas does. They don't. And that's why they don't win. That's why Vegas does. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Do you think this is something that should be changed in the future? In the next collective bargaining negotiations, is this something that needs to be looked at and needs to be either changed or maybe eliminated altogether or just tinkered with? Or do you like the idea that Elliot Friedman came up with? That if you do this, you activate him off of LTIR, he can't play for at least the first 2 games of the first round. or the entire first round. Love to know what you guys think about that. But again, it's not cheating. It's perfectly legal. So let me know what you guys think. Please like this video. Please hit that subscribe button too if you enjoyed the video, especially if you've made it all the way through this little this little rant of mine. And again, the deal is not, I don't mind the deal for Vegas. My big thing is why you would do it within your own division. Why would you trade one of your own? Why would you trade one of your biggest stars to not only a team in your division, but the team that you hate more than any other in the division? That's what gets me, is why the Sharks did that. Vegas is just doing what they got to do. They're doing what they got to do to win now. So let me know again what you guys think. Again, like I said, please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed the video, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to share this video or any other videos from the channel, whether it's jersey unboxings, other rants, power rankings, whatever, go ahead and do that. You can share that with friends, family, whoever you'd like. Also, if you got people who like hockey content, spread the word about the channel, and it would be greatly appreciated. And again, your opinions are more than welcome. I'd love to know what you guys think. And do you guys think it's cheating, or is Vegas just doing what they can to win now? Let me know what you guys think. Again, hit like and subscribe. Again, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so, and also, do you think it's smart for teams to trade their star players within the division? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that one? You have a problem with teams doing that? Or do you have a problem with teams just doing that and sending the players to Vegas? Let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe. I will see you guys later.